Tell us more about this bill you're introducing. It's an amendment into each part of the Democrats' spending plan. What do you imagine the reaction is going to be?
Well, Rob, one of the things that we were seeing, and much to the lead into your piece here, is that we've got to stay on offense. We got to keep doing it everywhere. The left is kind of in retreat on this. They are professing innocence, but there's nothing innocent about an ideology that is consumed with dividing people by race. And that's what we're seeing. So just as I've offered legislation earlier in the session to ban the use of federal funds for this, we've now got another opportunity here. They've got appropriations bills. I've got 42 co-sponsors, and we've introduced these amendments to do the same thing, to ban the use of federal money to advance those poisonous concepts. And we're going to stay on it. Senator Tom Cotton has introduced a parallel bill to my original legislation in the Senate. We see things like that happening in the states. But the most encouraging thing to me, Rob, is what you've just put on your air. Moms and dads across this country getting in the grill, if you will, of school boards and other elected officials to say, we're not going to have this in this country.
Yeah, no, it's critically important, and it makes you. I mean, it just feels good to see. It feels good to see parents out there fighting back, because you start to wonder where the country's going when you see people say this is enough. It makes you feel like, I mean, it's inspiring in some ways. Here's more from the Abolitionist Teaching Network, by the way. They believe all schools should provide free anti-racist therapy for white educators and support staff. What do you make of the Department of Education citing this group in a back-to-school pamphlet, and then now the White House claiming it was all in an error?
As you said, the excuses hardly stand up. Yeah. Just another point from the Biden administration, another thing that we've done. The Department of Education proposed rules to make grants, to set grant-making priorities based on whether American history education projects were teaching critical race theory concepts. They cited Ibram Kendi and some other theoreticians. And we objected to that, and so did 35,000 others. And they said, oh, we can't get through all the comments. We're not going to do them after all. So we're catching them, but you got to stay on them constantly, because they'll slip it past you as soon as you turn your head.
Yeah.